steepest of mountains, I am the roughest of waves. I'm the toughest of terrors, I am the darkest of days. I am the last one of standing, but try and stand in my way. It's up and up and it's better, just take a look at my face. Cause if you're messing with me, I am a dangerous weapon. I am the sharpest of blades. I'll cut you down in a second, cause I was born in this pain. It only hurts if you let. So if you think you can take me, then you should go and forget it. And after all this time, you're back from the wall. Stop until they know my name. So take what's mine and stop this war. I'm coming at you like a tidal wave. When everything.
Welcome everyone to Lights Out Trivia. Tonight we have a match up for you, and it all came about from the Facebook group that we all are in and we all love. Okay, so we're in the Facebook group, and then Tato wins the championship, posts a picture of himself, and we got people saying, "I want a title shot," and we got other people saying something else. I can't remember what it said. And Tato was like, "You know what? You two are going to be in a match," and that's exactly what happened tonight. So tonight we have Papa West versus an officially debuting Zachary Shelton. He was in our last match. However, it was not an official debut. Now it's an official debut. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring in our players and our opponents. We're going to bring them in right now. But I guess that's not going to happen now because we have a co-host. Evidently, he wants to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, our reigning and defending Lights Out World Champion, Hey! Kato!
Hey, how we doing, everybody? Let that play out. It's a beautiful thing.
It is. You're here. So you set the whole matchup up.
Yeah. As the anime set champion and the Lights Out trivia champion of the world, Double Champ does what the fuck he wants. And these guys amused me by this interesting quarrel for my belt. So I decided I'm a benevolent champion. I want to get some people some of their first wins. So that's what we're going to be doing here over the next coming weeks.
That sounds like a plan. Well, yeah, you're here. You're the champion. Of course, earlier today, you defended your ASAT championship. But yeah, it was good to see. All right, Topher's in the house. Welcome, Topher. All right, well, hey, without further ado, we can go ahead and introduce what is going on. So evidently, we have another co-host. He is the owner of CWT, a former 16-time wrestling trivia champion, and he is a part of the Pepperoni Factory. Chris,
yeah, you see, like, you want to talk about double champions being able to do what they want, as your Wrestling with Trivia champion, as well as your Talkamania Wrestling Trivia champion, this ugly-ass camo belt that they sent me 2 years ago that they haven't asked for back. I am here to do what I want to, and to remind you that there is Jamie Threes here, Pepperoni Factory member, Papa West, Pepperoni Factory member, Chris Cass, Pepperoni Factory member, Dim Simmons, Pepperoni Factory member, Andrew the Dude Hayes, worst member of the Pepperoni Factory, worst member of Team Friendship, worst member of the Barbecue Boys, and lives in the worst state, New Jersey.
Wow, that's a lot being said.
But I'm here to cheer on Papa West. Pepperoni Factory member Papa West.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and introduce our players now. I hope we don't have any other surprises, and I don't think that we're going to. But I will say, let's just bring in our opponents. Peck's in the house. Says Cat.
That's me.
Right. And that's you. All right. Well, without further ado, So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, he is a former member of the Underdogs in CWT. Look at that tomahawk steak, baby. I bet they said that 10 before 10. He is a current member of the Pepperoni Factory. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Papa West.
That is right. Greatest trade ever made, sending me away from the horrible Underdogs, where I felt I was underappreciated. I was thrown into a faction I didn't know I didn't want to be a part of. I didn't know I was a part of. Where my manager would constantly root for whoever I was playing, and then give me bad numbers into the great Pepperoni Factory. And just to show everybody what happened, can you see that? Kind of, not really. So Zachary said, "Congrats. Maybe in the future I can face you for that title," and I just said nope. I got a laughing emoji from Henry Sanchez. Zachary said, "I see what you're trying to do, but it won't work." I don't know what I was trying to do. Give you some reality? In which Tato said, "This interaction amuses the champion. I declare a one-on-one match between the two of you." And Zach said, "I'm all for it." So I don't know what I was trying to do. I don't know what Zach is saying is not going to work, because obviously I'm getting you in a match, so that works. And let's be honest, Zach, I've been beating you up since my grandmother was pregnant with my father.
Jeez.
Speaking of my dad.
Yeah, shout out to Grandma West.
Grandpapa West. That's I like it. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and bring in your opponent right now. He is making his official debut here in Lights Out Trivia. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lights Out Trivia. I don't know what his nickname is yet, but I can tell you right now that he's here to play. He is Zachary Shelton.
Hey there.
How are you doing, my friend, today? You're here.
Good. I do like that. I like that intro. So I'm just ready to compete.
You know what? There's no better way to be if you're ready, just to be ready to compete. You did it. You had a very respectable score in your last match. Not your official debut. This is your official debut. So it's really interesting to see what you're going to get into. We got a lot of slices to go through the wheel. We'll see how it turns out for you in general trivia. You have messaged me. You said, "I'm curious how I could do in this." And that's the best you could do, is to be curious and to play. And you're here playing. That's respectable.
It is. Let's get to it.
All right. Well, without further ado, we'll get to it. We'll go ahead and keep you two down there, because we have so many. We have more hosts than players today. Can you do the barbecue, Papa West? They're asking. And now that you're now that you're not a part of the Underdog, now Topher, in typical fashion, is ready to root for you. He said, "Nothing better than lightning bolts for an intro. Trust me, I know."
Yes, I'm also the champion of designing. Even though it was JB3 who did it, it was me who suggested the lightning bolts as a nod to your Chargers. So
yeah, I like that.
That's perfect.
Can we go back to Pac's question real quick? Am I doing the barbecue? Like, am I catering this event? Do I know how to barbecue? I don't get that question. You do not do the barbecue. You can barbecue.
Wait, where's catering? I need to get directions to there. There's catering?
Did you not see where my dad walked in? Right there?
Right, cool. I'm going to get some catering. Be right back.
Let's go, Cass.
Catering's supposed to come to you, Cass. That's not how it really works. But guys, we're going to go over the rules of the matchup. This is how the matchup goes. For every round of action, today we will have 3. For each round of gameplay, a genre is chosen via wheel spin. 5 questions are asked. There are 1 point per correct answer at the end of the 3 rounds. The player with the highest score will come out as the victor. If not, we'll go to sudden death.
Catering only had Dunkaroos.
We will. And we're going to go ahead and bring up our favorite thing. Our favorite thing in this league. It's called the wheel. The wheel. So, we brought the wheel up, and now that I went over the rules, I just want to make everybody clear and everybody know. Remember to keep your hands on screen during the question answering process. So after the question is asked, Tato. No, after the question is asked, make sure your hands are on screen. This is an online streaming trivia league, and those have been the typical rules for the past, 5 years, I would say, maybe longer. But we're going to go to our first spin. Players, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we're going to get our first wheel spin in. You guys already know the categories: pro wrestling, combat sports, pro football, pro baseball. We're going to video games. What do you guys want to do? If you guys both choose to do now, on one-on-one matches, it's the same. Majority chooses. So if both of you choose to respin, you'll respin. If
anything else,
you're keeping it. So right now, what y'all want to do, you can either do a check mark and an X, or you can write skip, you can write spin, you can write keep, you can write love, you can write all kinds of things, as long as we know what your pick is. Papa, what do you want to do?
Yeah, we're keeping that.
All right. Zachary, it seems like, as per, he wants to keep it too. Look at that. I like it a lot. So we're going to keep video games.
I'll go ahead and take this one.
Papa West can make the barbecue after beating back Zachary Shelton. And not Diaz. He beat Diaz. He wants to keep. So we're going to go to video game questions. And Tato, you go ahead and read off these questions because these are strictly by you.
Yeah, fun stuff. All right, boys, welcome to the match. First question in the realm of video games. What is the name of Mario's yellow-clad villainous counterpart?
Your guys' thoughts? Yellow, worst color of all time?
Possibly. At least the Green Lantern thinks so. Yeah, for sure. All right. You guys both in? We're gonna go ahead and go to you first. Zach, what do you got?
Wario.
All right, and Papa.
So there's a theory that the little kid who knocks down Luigi's castle in the Mario movie is Wario.
Indeed, it is Wario.
Well, it's not Wario, but it's some random bloodhead kid. But
Gotcha.
Theories are fun. Question number 2 in the realm of video games. What is the name of Link's primary weapon throughout the Zelda series?
Without fail, even when Tato writes it, we got a Zelda question.
Don't be smart, Papa. Don't be a smart aleck. Okay.
Actually,
I seen you thinking like I'm gonna flex then challenge. The flex and then challenge move is patented by Jay Burns.
Yes.
All right.
Patented Jay Burns trademark secret tunnel.
Yeah. What do you got, Papa? You guys are both in, right?
yeah. Actually, the Master Sword is only in 8 games.
Fair enough.
Primary in the series.
Zach,
Master Sword.
it is the correct answer. I'm sure some people might have selected like a hook shot or a bomb or a bow and arrow, but come on now.
I got a rock.
Question number 3.
In Tears of the Kingdom, yeah, it's a rock.
Oh, mine's a peanuts rock.
Boomy zoomies, baby. Boomy zoomies. What is the highest numbered game in the Metal Gear Solid series? Actually, get some thinking. This is good at question number 3, I think.
Yeah. We start to get deeper into the round, deeper into the questions, and then they start to get a little bit more difficult. That's kind of how it goes here. Right, Cass?
Yeah.
But
Metal
it
Gear
is still...
Solid has also come up multiple times here.
What, this game?
Questions about fantastic video game franchises. Who knows? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Papa, what you got?
7.
Zach Shelton.
I also said 7.
Dirty sweep there. Looking for a 5 on it. 2 games titled Metal Gear Solid 5, but that is the highest number.
Indeed.
Your fourth question in video games. In what year did Pac-Man come out in arcades?
So far, we have a tie game. No one has taken the lead yet, as we're in the first round. Fourth question. As Cass gets up and goes and does something.
I'm going back to catering.
It's delicious.
Kitchen.
He ran out of Dunkaroos.
I did.
10 bits. 10 bits.
Looks like we're all good ski here.
All right. Zach, what do you got?
I guess 1981.
And Papa.
I don't remember hearing it in Bowling for Soup song, so I guess 84.
Ooh. Close.
Dirty sweep again. Yes. Looking for 1980.
Very close. Zach, very close.
Zach J-ing it.
Yes, for sure.
And finally, in video games, which Final Fantasy game was the debut of characters such as Ramza Beulve and Mustadio Bonanza, and also features a cameo from Cloud Strife?
Pretty sure you made up 2 of those names.
No, he sure enough did not.
Zach doing a Diaz.
Yeah,
When I heard you wrote this category, I was just going to write Final Fantasy on my board immediately and just hold it up. Be like, I'm in.
Fair. All right.
Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it pays off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. What do you have? Papa
8.
and Zachary.
I also said 8.
Well, you guys are really close on answers, but you are not correct. It is Final Fantasy.
Tactics.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
I wrote that question knowing people would write numbers as answers, and I would get to laugh. Aha. That was fun for me. Thank you.
During testing, I did not do that. I actually was a little close. I'm not good at trivia. Fun fact, JB3 is not good at trivia. Watch my mid-cardinal championship defense. All right, we're going to go to round number 2 now, and we're going to bring up the wheel. As the score remains tied, 2-2. We got a close matchup here. I like it. That's what I like to see, guys. Are you ready for the spin? All right, they're ready for the spin. Here we go. It is going to land on big screen films. Tell me what y'all want to do. You want to keep it, or if you want to spin again.
Both of these guys, movie trivia players I've played with before, so we'll see if that influences their decision in a weird way or not.
We both know that Cass would definitely keep this slice.
How'd
He
you
loves
know?
it. He got one right today. It's a good day.
I did. I got one right that you got wrong. That's the
That is, yes, that happened.
Wow, that's interesting. Zach, what do you want to do? He wants to keep it. The big old fat check mark. What do you got?
That's a mark through. I said no.
Okay, well, it looks like we are going to keep it. We have big screen films popping. All right. Hey, look who's in the house, everyone. Yo.
Hey, Brandon Rutledge.
Everyone. And then, yeah, Dwayne. It's been a while, definitely. Shout out to all the love in the world to that guy. He is cool, and he is cool. Hope he is doing well. We got 5 questions in big screen films. And Cass, would you like to read this first question?
Yes.
All right, because in testing he got this correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Question number 1.
Who starred in Remember the Titans, Training Day, and the Equalizer franchise?
Looking good, Ski, for question number 1.
Time
What do you have? Papa.
I said Denzel Washington. Yay!
Zach Shelton.
Denzel Washington.
Indeed, it is Denzel Washington, and we are still tied up. Still tied up. As we go to question number 2, I will read this one. What film stars Alicia Silverstone, Paul Rudd, and Brittany Murphy? They are both in. It looks like we're going to go to you first, Zach. What do you got?
Clueless.
And Papa.
Trying to think of the correct answer, but I'm clueless, guys. I'm sorry.
Indeed, so was Cass. But you guys are correct. 4-4, as we're
I
still.
only know Brittany Murphy
Exactly.
as the voice of Luann on King of the Hill. That's all I know.
All right, Tato, you ready to take it through?
Sure. Who stars as Silas and Jamal in How High?
What is your favorite stoner comedy, Tato?
This is definitely up there, like outside of The View Askew, which I think kind of is a special exception. Outside of The View Askew, it's this.
Okay.
Indeed. All right, looks like they're both in. Papa, what do you got?
Marlon and Damon Wayans.
All right, and Zach.
Method Man and Redman?
It is indeed Method and Red.
Yes, you were thinking of white chicks, my man. But yeah, first lead of the game, first deficit in the score, middle to late in the second round. Interesting. All right, Cass, would you like to read the next question?
Absolutely. What year saw the release of Porky's and Clash of the Titans?
I low key want to put Secret Tunnel music back on from the match earlier and just keep that playing because that was just that's such a good man. I really like that. Vincent Moreno though, go check him out on YouTube. Dude is great. Look at that in the house over there. All right, we got 2 people in. We're gonna go to you first, Zach. What do you have?
I guess 1984.
And Papa.
1987.
You know, if you would have erased that top arch of the 7, you would have been correct because it's 1981.
Like that?
But you did not. Yeah, not. No second answers.
198 slash.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and let Tato read the next question, the last question.
Sure.
He wrote it. All right.
I did. What proof does Dean give that Annie is his wife, allowing him to take her home from the hospital in Overboard?
Is this like a Titanic spinoff?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Why, Cass?
What?
Why?
To what end? We've been asking ourselves that all day, JB3. Why?
Wow, 2003.
Am I able to get like an extension?
Yes,
Absolutely.
you can. Go ahead and we'll give you some more time. All right, time. I'm just kidding.
Oh, but no. Cass, to answer your question, Overboard, they take a cruise to where the Titanic crashed, realizing they couldn't see anything. So then, guy came up with the idea of a submarine.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Interesting. Zach, are you officially in?
Pressure got to him though.
Sorry, I'm gonna pilot my submarine right now.
All right. Papa, what do you got?
It was a very explosive discovery. Matching tattoos.
All right, and Zachary.
I guess the location they first met.
It is her birthmark. He is able to posit. He tells the doctors where her birthmark is.
Indeed. Look at that. Look at that.
Strawberry birthmark. Dwayne on the button.
And it looks like Dwayne realized that he was on too fast on the button, and he answered too quick, my man. You know,
Hey, let me get the chat open and Dwayne keep doing that.
Is there one more question remaining? I
That
already know
was
the last. That was the last question.
Yep.
What was the last question in round
Well,
2?
here's your bonus question: Who plays Amy in Chasing Amy?
That is a good bit. Let's bring up that wheel.
Actually, before we bring up the wheel, we're actually going to take a slight.
Yes.
If anybody got to go take a pee-pee or take a poo-poo, make it
Or go to catering.
or go to catering, we will be right back. We're going to go on a little break. So just hang tight, relax, and we'll be right back.
Lines across the sand, the crumbling buildings ain't on my road, that's still just like the buffalo blindly following the herd. We try to justify all the things that have occurred. I don't know what I've been told, but the wishes of the people cannot be controlled. I don't know what I've been told, but the wishes of the people can't be controlled. Heat of the desert, that says on my face without a compass. The soldier knows no disgrace. Out of the ashes, the eagle rises still. Freedom is going to open the better will. Here I am, doing faceless, waiting to hear your instruction. On my own, invisible warrior, I am a weight of destruction. The hot wind blowing, shiny lines across the sand. The crumbling buildings ain't on my own, that's them. Just like the buffalo, blindly following the herd. We try to justify all the things that have occurred.
All right, we're back, everyone. We are back for our third and final round. We are here for our third and final round. I just said that. You guys are ready for the spin. Score update before we go. Papa 4, Zachary 5. Close matchup. Close matchup. And we are going to see who takes the cake in the final spin, final round.
I didn't see any cake and catering.
Stop. Here we go. And we are landing on animation. Animation. The E is in there, clearly. If you know why the E is in there, you know why. Anything animated. What y'all wants to do? All right, looks like they got to do Papa. What do you want to do? Papa.
No.
And Zach. No, looks like we have a respin. No matter what it lands on this time, it is going to stay. Pro football.
I got really, really scared for a second.
I wonder why. All right, but we do have some football questions for you. Indeed. 5 of them. Here we go with them all. Well, everybody wants to keep it in the chat. You said you both suck. Wow, you both suck. No, you guys are awesome. That's what. That's Brandon said. Question number 1: Which NFL team is represented by Arizona? Ha 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 ha.
And everyone's in.
Yeah, Diamondbacks.
What do you got, Papa?
Oh, I thought the Cardinals were in St. Louis.
Dang it. Is that
The Cardinals.
indeed, that is the correct answer. We're gonna go to the score 5-6 as we're gonna let Cass read the next question.
All right. Question is, what is it called when a player receives a kickoff and puts a knee down after catching it in the end zone.
Honey Chris. Honey LaBelle. Topher. All right.
Topher.
It's both in. They're both
good.
in. Zach, what do you got?
That's right.
And Papa.
Would you also accept being a little bitch?
Oh, man. I like that a lot. Next question. Topher. Tato. Oh, got Topher on my mind.
That guy's a champion, too.
Yeah,
Which quarterback was the number 1 overall pick in the 1998 NFL Draft?
that's not how I wrote the question, Tato. But you did say it better. I'm not gonna lie, you did say it better than I wrote it, so fair enough. Are they both in already?
Seems to be.
Papa,
Peyton Manning.
back.
Peyton Manning.
All right. Interesting. All right. We're gonna continue on.
Were we right?
Yes.
No.
You both were correct. Sorry. Which Chicago Bear won the NFL MVP award in 1977?
Tater, did you write this question?
Interestingly enough, no.
What?
Other people recognize greatness.
All right. Both are in. We're going to go to you first, Zach. What do you got?
I guess Gale Sayers.
And Papa.
I said juice box. Mike Ditka.
All right. Dirty Sweet. It was Walter Payton.
Sweetness, baby.
All right. Potentially our last question. We're going to go to Cass to read it. Very potentially could be our last question. Or we can go to sudden death, depending on how things go. Let's go to the chat real quick. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, William Perry, Walter Payton. Hey, Peck, you need to play, man, because I know you know sports, man. He said, "Don't you mean sweetness, Tato?"
That's what I said. What?
I maybe there was
no.
What? Well, Cass, are you ready to read the final?
I am. Bring it up. What jersey number does NFL running back Derrick Henry wear? What are your thoughts on Derrick Henry, Tato?
He is a beast.
It sure is.
Yeah.
All right, we got everybody in. Yeah, roll tide.
I was going to make a bad comment about Derrick Henry, and then he stiff-armed me to the ground.
All right, looks like you both are in. We're going to go to you first. Papa, what do you have?
20.
And what do you have, Zach?
I guess 11.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with a score of 8-7. Congratulations. Yes, it's 22. Zachary Shelton. What a close matchup. And it looks like we'll talk to Papa in a second. We just missed it by a couple numbers. That's unfortunate. Zach, you literally edged by 1 point. This is a very close matchup. You and Papa were neck and neck pretty much the whole match. How you feeling?
Good. It's just always good to get a win, and good to show that I have knowledge among multiple different categories.
Indeed, you do. You were doing very well, and you got a lot of the football questions. You pulled 3 of them actually, so just the same as Papa, and he's a football guy. But congratulations on your win. First win in the league. And Papa, man, I know what you were thinking. That was my question. We were going to go to overtime, and then I seen your lips right before I announced the winner. You said 22. It's 22. So, unfortunately, a very close match. When you lose by 1 point, it's kind of one of those things. But how you feeling? I hope you at least had a good time.
I'm used to losing by 1 point. It's okay. Has happened several times before. But I saw the 2 and something else, and then that other thing was a hand right in my face. And so trying to get past the big hand, I couldn't do it. So yeah, ask me anything except for a number or 1970s, and I'd have gotten it easily. Movie question, Method Man, Red Man. I don't see color, and so I'm just thinking Method Man and Man doesn't have the same ring to it. It doesn't sound right. I don't know why it doesn't sound right. And so I just threw out the only names that I could think of at the time. Congrats, Zachary. You did good. You deserve it.
Indeed, congrats. So Tato, it looks like you called for this matchup, and you came up with a brilliant idea of having some players who haven't scored any wins yet to try to get a win. We're going to see more of these one-on-one matches from the 0% brackets, and that says nothing bad about players. Sometimes they just haven't scored a victory yet. So congratulations to Zach. How do you feel about the matchup?
Feeling good, very much indeed. Congrats, Zachary. That's probably a great match played by both ends. One question was the difference as so yeah, I feel good about putting this match together.
Great. Cass, you just got excited about something from the home run derby.
Vlad Jr. just won the home run derby, so fuck yes.
All right. A trivia question that will be remember him saying that, because in about a year or 6 months or so, that will probably be a trivia question.
Probably.
Tomorrow.
Cass, how do you feel about the two players and how they played against each other? I hope you had fun while you were here.
Good. It was a good balance. I like being here. It was a fun time. Catering could be a little bit better, considering they only had Dunkaroos and water. But if you guys were promised cake, and if you don't get cake, I know a good lawyer, and you can sue Lights Out Trivia for all they're worth because you were promised cake and you did not cake. And that's maybe a future video game question. But we are here to have fun, and Andrew Dude Hayes is shit.
Wow. I like Dude Hayes, but I understand. We're going to see them tag team together in the future tag tournament that's coming up. Zach, you're teaming with Chris Diaz. Papa, you're going to take on everyone else with your OG teammate from the Delta Squadron, I believe, right?
I just want to say I didn't sign up for that. He signed me up for it, so thanks, Kevin. Trying to retire from this, but keep bringing me in. Goodness,
retire. But yeah, I appreciate you playing, Papa. I appreciate you being here. Zach, great performance. I love that you're here playing now. Thank you to Cass. Thank you to our reigning and soon-to-be defending Lights Out Trivia champion of the world, Jake Tato. And thank you for everybody watching in the chat. We had Brandon here. We had Peck here. We had Wayne here. We had LaBelle here. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody who's watching afterwards. Thank you everybody who's watching live right now and not commenting. Miller, you're probably in the chat. That's something that you like to do. Other than that, remember one thing. This is their league.